Oh boy, we on the last one, baby.
Last one.
Hit me
How
with your
will
best shot.
how will Dragon Ball Z conclude?
Fire away.
I'm scared.
Don't worry, Nicole. If something bad happens, it'll happen to us too.
Yeah. We're all in this together.
Hey.
Shared pain.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I
this
almost,
is much later. That was just a regular. Hey.
I almost thought you weren't coming today.
Yeah, well,
I'll save my nickel joke. Lunch is already more than halfway over. Natsuki had typically been meeting Yuri in the stairwell much earlier, since it had been a good way of her dodging her friends when she didn't feel like seeing them. Today, she's holding a large plastic container.
she
in
baked
both
food for
hands.
her.
She fucking did.
I ran
Oh,
into
she-
my friends.
I wonder if
I've
she-
been with them for a while.
I wonder if she gave some of them to her friends, but then she brought some for her. Oh.
I think that's why she was late.
Yeah, like she was sharing with her friends, but she didn't want to like leave Yuri out. Is that so?
Yeah. I was in a good mood today, so I figured I should. I hadn't seen them for a while, wait, I hadn't seen them in a while, which I had to come up with an excuse for, but I expected that. Plus, I have way more of these than I know what to do with, so I figured I would share them with you too.
As she as she shits on the stairs, Natsuki opens the lid of her container.
Uh,
And she was like, "You ate so many of the cupcakes earlier," when she was
Yeah.
being mean. And she's like, "I have
Yeah.
too many of them." And Yuri's like, "Oh fuck yeah."
yeah,
You made cupcakes?
I'm gonna destroy these little guys. You know it. It's been a while at this point, so I figured it was about time again. You can take one if you want.
One. Yuri takes a cupcake and looks really sad that she can't take another, then carefully
No.
twirls it between her fingers. Twirls it?
Like she's, yeah.
Like a fucking basketball player? Like,
She's not spitting it on her finger.
I know. It's like,
Uh,
yeah, like she's like turning it in her hands.
she's like adjusting a volume knob.
Or yeah. Yeah. It's brown, with dark green frosting immaculately shaped into a floral pattern, and topped with some kind of glittery powder. How pretty. I just ate, so I may not be able to finish it.
Yeah, that's real glitter on it, so you shouldn't.
Are they for the club?
No, it's for my friends. It's got glitter on it. It's not for you guys to eat.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, I guess so.
they're just decorative then. Is that it?
No, I mean, I wanted my other friends to eat them.
Oh. Oh no.
I didn't really think about it. I just sort of made them.
I thought that was. Or I just thought that because green is Monica's favorite color, right?
Well, yeah, but that's not really.
Yuri takes a small bite. This is green flavored.
Hmm.
I love green.
Oh, do you? Crazy. It was just a random idea. I just sort of came up with it on my own. I wanted to try it. And that's all. Don't laugh at me.
I'll laugh if I damn well please. I just felt happy, Jesus Christ.
Oh, so sorry. Usually when. Never mind. What I mean is that I'm glad. Sorry for saying dumb shit. I just wanted to do something nice. And this is something I happen to be good at.
Yuri is just like unhinging her jaw and like the whole cupcake. Mm-hmm.
And I know you like them from past experience.
Yuri turns red, recalling the time she treated herself generously to the cupcakes. Ironically, her mouth is too full of cupcake for her to stammer an excuse, so she just settles for a disapproving look. How did you get into baking?
Oh, I don't know. It always just appealed to me. A few years ago, I read this one manga with a lot of baking, so I got like super into it for a while. I was probably making stuff like almost every day. But it's something that I always knew I liked anyway. It's like baking is like art, but when you get good at it, it gets more delicious too.
It's fair. I'm struggling to imagine myself putting my heart into something so artistic, knowing that it would be eaten afterwards.
Oh my god, that she did it! She did it! She did the thing!
She did the thing where she didn't say, baking's stupid.
It's baking stupid, it's gonna get eaten anyway. She said, when I imagine myself baking, I struggle with the fact that it's gonna get eaten. Like, she did it! She did the thing!
Yeah, dude, look, they're growing!
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Maybe
That's
you're
that
too
good
practical
shit.
for it.
Get the dopamine flowing, man. I think I prefer to be on the receiving end. If I had
Something about a nickel.
Yeah, dude!
That's my other favorite part about it. It's something that I can do that makes a lot of people happy. Like, unconditionally. Everyone's always so thankful, and in that moment you get to be like the bringer of joy.
My new work, that is like their favorite day of the week when they get to buy lunch for like the whole office.
Oh,
They're
yeah?
like, yeah, we like to eat around here, like a lot. And nobody is, of course nobody's gonna fucking be like, I don't like eating. Everybody's like, oh man. I'm on a diet is the worst you can get with like they just bring in like a whole thing of barbecue or like a shit ton of like catered food. I'm just gonna fucking die of like early onset heart disease while working there.
Yeah, me too, dude. Everyone's always so oh, I already said this.
I always forget whenever we talk about something else.
I already said this one, so
Oh, you
it's
did?
fine.
Oh, well.
It just makes me feel,
Valued?
yeah, I guess that.
So you were able to make...
Oh, this is your line, I'm sorry.
So you were able to make up with your friends today?
Oh, there wasn't anything to make up with them about. We weren't fighting or anything.
You weren't? Maybe I misunderstood.
It only turns into a fight if I lose my cool, and that's just unnecessary drama. It only makes things worse.
So, they're not going to stop?
I mean, it only happens sometimes anyway.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
It's just the way they are. I'm the only one who ever has a problem with it. It's not worth it. Especially since I've got somewhere to go now when I don't feel like hanging out with them.
Oh. I see. The cupcake's empty foil wrapper audibly crinkles as Yuri clenches a fist. I'm glad that situation is really, really resolved. And that you don't have to avoid them anymore.
Yeah. Me too. Oh, fuck. I don't have to bother you during your alone time anymore either.
Dude.
I'm sure you have a lot of reading to catch up on.
Alright, here's your chance, Yuri. It's time to get her. Yeah.
Sad!
Yeah.
I know that cupcakes are basically nothing compared to all the stuff you've done for me. But it's the best I can do. Dude. So you can have the rest of them.
My heart. Natsuki grabs the box and slides it over to Yuri's feet. Yuri grabs them like a monkey with her feet. Yuri stares at the box, and she shakes her head and slides them back. You should save them for your other friends.
What? I made it for you.
Oh, shit, dude.
This convo is making me more nervous than ever.
She didn't say it.
Bridget.
Yeah. Natsuki's voice whines as she protests. Instead of whining like it normally does. I know. And I liked them very much. Exactly as you thought. You succeeded. But I know you care about making your other friends happy too. And if this is the way you know how to make that happen, then I'm not going to take that from you.
No, they're for making you happy.
You make me happy. Oh shit, here it
my
comes, man.
God.
Oh man, my heart. You're worth more than cupcakes to some people. Oh fuck.
Oh my fucking God, get her!
That's why they want to spend time with you and be your friend. Without warning, tears pour from Natsuki's eyes. Yeah,
Get her!
She got fucking got, dude. She got so hard.
Fully got.
She pulls her knees to her chest and starts sobbing into her arms. Natsuki?
I'm such a bad person.
Oh shit, dude. Oh man, I'm so ready. Nicole's like, pump it into my veins. Here it comes. Yuri stammers, feeling panicked. I didn't mean to say something bad. Natsuki shakes her head and wipes her eyes. You didn't.
I'm Natsuki. You didn't. I just...
Natsuki tries to choke back her sobs, but struggles to speak through them.
I just really hate myself sometimes. And it feels so wrong when you say those nice things to me.
Now you're doing it, and it's like, oh fuck, dude.
Like, I don't deserve it.
I'm sorry.
No, I am.
I'm also though.
I'm so difficult. And I can't even think of a single thing
Shit!
about somebody would like.
Oh man.
And I hated myself for bothering you during lunch. I just thought it was my chance to be a good person, like to be nice and do the things you wrote about in the letter.
Oh yeah, the letter.
I knew if I tried in the club, Sayori and Monica would be super annoying and make a huge deal out of it.
You know, I think a lot about those negative things too, about myself. I never felt like a good person. I always scrutinize everything I say, and later I feel like I said all the wrong things. And I just spend so much time thinking about myself, hating myself, and feeling like everyone else must hate me too. So, I understand some of that through my own experience. And that's why I wanted to write the letter and express my feelings. It pained me to see those things in someone else that I saw in myself. Shit, man. Natsuki sniffles. Yuri rustles through her bag and pulls out some tissues, then hands them to Natsuki. Monica told me that it takes a good person to reflect on these things. The desire to improve yourself, that makes you a good person. So don't worry so much. Also, there are things about you that people would like, so...
Like what? Go on.
Like how you're fun for people to be around. And you're not shy. And you know how to make people laugh. And you're very passionate about things. And you know how to take the lead. And you care a lot about other people. And just a lot of things.
Oh. Now you're making me feel really embarrassed.
Well, you're the one who asked. And I don't think I feel embarrassed. And you don't think I feel embarrassed? Natsuki hides a smile. Then she signs as it fades again.
Did you accidentally read that as signs?
No. I was trying really hard to take it seriously, but then like my brain's like, say signs! Fucking do it! Don't stop!
Every time I come here, I always think it's the last time, but then I keep coming back for some reason.
Is that bad?
It's just really confusing. I mean, my friends and I go way back, so ditching them all the time feels like... I don't know.
Man, that shit is hard. Seriously, like, when you've been friends with somebody for a super long time, and things like just don't work for some
Yeah.
reason. And it's like, it's fucking hard to let that go, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. It hasn't happened often for me, but it's still like when it has, like I think about them, or I think about it a lot.
Yeah.
It feels like what? Natsuki's voice gets quiet.
Maybe I'm scared that they'll get mad at me.
Hmm?
I don't know what to do.
She pauses. Yuri stares into the distance, tracing her eyes along the patterns of the floor tiles while she thinks to herself. What would you do, hypothetically, if your friends were happy for you instead of mad at you?
Happy for what?
Happy that your new club is making you happy.
Well, that's just not a fair hypothetical.
Really? I had a friend break up like 6 years ago, and it was super rough. Yeah. They're really hard. Natsuki says that, but with little confidence in her voice.
I always told myself that I don't rely on the approval of others to be happy. And I still feel that way, but I'm spending time with people who put me down whenever I don't have their approval. That's probably making me feel so confused. Because I'm threatened out of the things that should make me happy. So no matter what, it's like I have to be unhappy to be happy. It's making my head hurt.
That shit is rough. That must make it really difficult to feel comfortable with yourself. Being made to feel like you're wrong just for being the person you are.
It really goes against everything I believe in, doesn't it? It goes against the kind of person I want to be. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with a lot of things.
Natsuki presses her palms into her forehead and shakes her head.
I know it's best for me, but I keep convincing myself out of it. It's so much easier to be comfortably unhappy than it is to do something so scary.
To do what?
You know, friend break up with them.
Yeah. With them? Natsuki nods. I didn't think you were actively considering that as an option.
It wasn't until recently. It's just one of those things where, like, it's been a certain way for so long that you just get used to it.
Fuck,
Like,
man.
so much of you has gone into it, so much of it feels, so much that it feels like that's just how your life is. And throwing it away is like throwing away such a big part of your life. It makes me feel sick to think about.
Natsuki signs.
It's just really scary. It's terrifying.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. A lot of things. Like being alone. Not having anyone to talk to or hang out with.
You got Yuri.
Not being able to replace what I have with them. And I don't want them to hate me. And I'm scared that they'll hurt me for going against them. Well, that turned really bad really quick.
Physically?
Not physically, but
Yuri clenches her fists. Natsuki,
what?
if anyone even thinks to cause you harm. Oh shit, dude. I will unleash hell upon them. Natsuki snorts in laughter. Don't laugh at me.
Sorry, I liked that.
Psychological horror, don't.
That's all. That's all.
Oh. Well, I mean it.
I know you did.
Natsuki gives Yuri an endearing look.
I needed it.
As the conversation lapses, Natsuki again slides her box of cupcakes over to Yuri.
Eat these fucking things, okay? I don't want anyone else to eat them anymore.
Oh, dude, it's all symbolic and shit. It's all metaphorical.
Symbology.
It's got all sorts of metaphoricals in it.
It's sort of symbological.
It's got a metaphor. Look at it. Wow.
Stupid.
Are you sure? Natsuki nods.
I'm sure.
It's only a metaphor if it involves food. I will then. I'll enjoy them. Natsuki looks away. She doesn't want to see her unhinge her jaw again. But the feeling of warmth spreads through her. She holds on to that feeling, knowing it will give her courage.
You don't have to fucking go up to them and friend break out with them. You could just ghost them, girl.
Yeah, that's also true. Ah, you're here first today.
Mm-hmm.
And you brought reading material. Oh, she did it. Natsuki is sitting in her usual spot, this time holding a volume of manga while her lunch sits beside her. Yuri sits down as well and opens her own book.
It sucks when a good series has to come to an end. Like, it's such a big part of your life, and then one day there's nothing left.
Wait a second.
It makes you feel so empty. Is this a metaphor? Am I doing a metaphor right now?
It's a metaphor, but also it's kind of like this is the last chapter of the like side stories. Oh shit, man!
Shit! Am I about to poof out of existence?
Fuck. Oh. Unfortunately, I'm about to experience that myself. I'm on the last book of this series.
That sucks.
But there's also something satisfying about letting a story conclude. I don't know if I'd want it to go on forever.
Maybe. But there's some things I wish I could. Or I wish could, even.
On the other hand, have you ever read something that overstayed its welcome? Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately.
I could think of at least one thing I read that got pretty unbearable like halfway through, and the ending really sucked. So
it's called Death Note.
It sucks when something good has to end, but it also sucks when you just keep inventing more plot until you don't like it anymore. I guess that sucks either way.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the nature of all things. They come to an end. The two fall silent. They slowly eat while making their way through their respective reading material. Except Natsuki doesn't seem to be touching her food at all.
You don't go out during weekends, right?
Excuse me?
Like with friends, at the mall or downtown or whatever?
I'm not a total shut-in, you know.
Oh, my bad for making assumptions.
Well, I'm sure I go out less often than other people, like you and the others in the club. I don't really meet with friends and arbitrarily spend time like that.
That's me, dude. She's fucking me.
Yeah. I'm usually meeting with my board game group.
Board game group?
Is she gonna invite her over? Or wait, is she talking about D&D?
Maybe.
Maybe. It doesn't matter. It's just more nerdy stuff. Cause she loves fantasy shit. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
She's a demon-deemer, dude.
Why do you ask anyway?
I was just curious. I just realized that I couldn't picture it, so I was just curious.
Yuri looks at Natsuki and realizes that she's shaking.
Don't look at me like that.
Sorry. Natsuki pulls her knees into her chest and puts her head down. She cries really fucking hard.
I can't take this.
That fucking comic where it's like, lay on the floor, curl up, try not to cry, cry really hard. Did I do something? Yuri gets flustered, her mind racing over what she may have said or done.
I did. I ended it. I texted them earlier telling them. And I just blocked them because I was so afraid of their responses. And now it feels like I'm dying inside.
That's why she wasn't eating her lunch. Oh. That's... I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Totally unsure of what to do, Yuri can barely find the words of support to offer. Meanwhile, the sound of Natsuki's unusually hard breathing fills the air. Then she speaks again, barely above a whisper.
Help me. I feel sick and I want to hit my head against things. Please help, I can't take it.
You may be having a panic attack. With that realization, Yuri's demeanor suddenly changes. I have experience with this, so I'll help you through it, okay? Natsuki meekly nods through her rapid breathing, head still buried in her knees. Yuri slides herself over to Natsuki and sits on the steps behind her. Then she puts her hands on Natsuki's shoulders. Can you feel my hands? Oh, is she gonna do the sensory thing where it's like focus on like the here and the feelings and rather than your thoughts? Probably. Natsuki nods. Her shaking becomes much more apparent through Yuri's sense of touch. Yuri keeps her voice low and gentle. You're safe right now. You're in a good and safe place where nothing can hurt you. Natsuki nods once more. Although Yuri is only touching Natsuki's shoulders, she can practically feel her racing pulse through the base of her neck. Oh.
God.
We'll do a breathing exercise together. All you have to do is listen to my breaths and breathe along with me. Let's breathe in now. Yuri takes a deep, slow breath. Breathing beneath her hands, she feels Natsuki's shoulders rise as Natsuki takes a breath of her own, trying to mimic Yuri's. They exhale together, although Natsuki's breath shakes on the way out. That's good. Let's keep going. Yuri breathes in once more, and Natsuki joins her. They continue like that for a few more cycles while Yuri closely monitors. Eventually, Yuri feels Natsuki rest more of her weight on Yuri's palms. Let's focus on the physical world. Yep. All you have to do is focus on the feeling of your breaths going in and out, and the weight of my hands on your shoulders. You're in a safe and comfortable physical space. Minutes pass in silence. By now, the worst of it has passed, but Yuri is determined not to move away until Natsuki prompts her to. Meanwhile, Natsuki has lifted her head off her knees and breathing has mostly steadied. Then, she takes a final deep breath and slowly pulls herself to her feet, causing Yuri to let go. She stretches her arms.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out. I don't know what my deal is.
You don't have to apologize. This must be enormously stressful for you.
Is that gonna keep happening?
It may or it may not. We can take measures to help prevent it in the future, but I think it will naturally get better over time. Natsuki motions to sit back down again, so Yuri moves over. Yuri turns away to pick up her open book from the dusty floor, which she had hastily set down earlier. She brushes the dust off the cover.
I don't think I could have gotten through that alone.
You're not alone.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. Feeling shy again, Yuri speaks into her own lap. From now on, you don't have to do anything alone. She says that. As she says that, Yuri tenses up. It's rare for her to so openly share her thoughts. But something about Natsuki, of all people, makes it feel much more natural to do so. Perhaps because, like Yuri, Natsuki is so timid and uncertain of herself. Natsuki does such a good job at hiding it, and it's taken a long time for Yuri to finally realize it. And because of that, Yuri is able to deliver the reassurance that she herself would have wanted, demonstrating that you deserve the love of others. If you can accept that for the first time, then perhaps you can begin the tumultuous journey of learning to love yourself.
Oh.
No.
Do you really mean that? I probably regret saying that if you do.
How so?
As I'm gonna have a lot of free time during the weekends from now on, so
I'm gonna
You're giving
fucking
me
drag
permission
you
to be
out of
as a-
your house.
yeah, basically, you're giving me permission to be annoying as I want and drag you around to a lot of places.
I see.
But you already said it, so you can't take it back now.
Ah, well, I suppose I have no choice but to accept that responsibility then. Oh, look at him, dude. You're right. Yuri is like 95% legs. Jesus.
Yeah.
My God.
Chip.
Yeah.
I know a
I'm
good
not-
ice cream place.
Oh? That means you'll finally figure out my favorite ice cream flavor. She already knows, doesn't she?
She already knows. Huh? At the beginning,
Yeah.
she was guessing everyone's favorite ice cream flavors. What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't remember? The first day that you came to the club, you guessed everyone's favorite ice cream flavor. But for me, you said you had no idea.
Seriously? I don't remember that at all. Oh, yes, I do. I said it was probably green tea.
Yuri shakes her head. Really, it's not? It's a good guess, but my favorite is usually to get chocolate and raspberry together.
Oh, shit. That sounds good as hell. Chocolate and raspberry? How fancy.
How is that fancy?
I don't know. I feel like I should have guessed something like that.
Well, maybe next time I'll try chocolate and strawberry. Oh shit, dude! They are shipping. They're absolutely shipping.
This can't be a prequel to the original story. This has got to be a whole separate timeline.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
each
more
would
I
have been
think.
introduced before this.
Yeah, I think the first 3 are like somewhat of a prequel, but I think the last 3 are like a change.
Yeah. Hey, strawberry's my favorite.
What a coincidence.
I think it has something to helps to have something to look forward to. I still have this sick feeling in my stomach, but it's easier now to convince myself that I did the right thing.
Is there anything better I could be doing?
Not that I know of. There's nothing that'll make this easy for me. Nicole's
at
like,
this-
look at this giant ass boat. This ship
Well,
is fucking huge, baby.
Observe. Oh, did you read that?
I don't know. I already wrote that. Yeah, I already wrote that. And you already did more than I thought anyone could.
I'll live and die and sink on this boat. 100.
I'm not thinking of it. We never talked about the letter you wrote. But I feel like we're way past that at this point. I don't even know what to talk about. Except that I think it helped me understand my needs a little bit better. The way I like to be treated. And the kinds of friends I want to have. That's why I wanted to start coming here in the first place, even though I was so scared of causing more problems.
I thought it was a coincidence that you ran into me here initially. Or I thought it was a coincidence?
Oh,
Oh, so she...
well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
She was on the prowl, dude.
I may have tracked you down initially. With that.
Oh, fucking Sayori! That's... But you said...
I was shy, okay? I wasn't ready to, like... Whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Well... I guess. I'm glad that you worked up the courage. Even if it was in your own way. I can tell that you've been making a lot of difficult decisions. It's brave. And it would make things better in the long run. I think anyone would be proud of you for that.
Anyone? You mean,
Oh,
like,
fuck, dude.
you?
Yes. Like me. Hell yeah, dude.
You know, I could get used to this.
Uh-oh. Here come the aircraft carriers, dude. As long as you don't tease me too much.
Fine. Just a little then.
That's fine. I know how uncertain everything feels to you right now, but I really do think that good things are in store. Those are my honest feelings.
Thanks. It feels nice to be reassured.
The two girls continue their conversation through the remainder of lunch. But a new feeling hangs in the air, a feeling of greater certainty in their path forward. In just a few hours, there will be another literature club meeting, where the 4 club members will happily spend time together. Each of them, all with their own special qualities, have something unique that they can deliver to one another. Through friendship and literature, the club members will continue to grow and find new happiness together. The end of each chapter is the start of the next. Yuri thinks to herself. Since she's about to finish her long-running series, it would be best to have a new book lined up. Perhaps this weekend would be a good time to visit the bookstore.
Thanks, Daniel Craig.
Fucking Daniel Craig. Together. This fucking guy.
Oh, we got more mail.
Man,
Quick,
I'm sad!
Check the mail, check the mail.
We check the pictures first. Where the picture at?
That's there at the bottom. Oh, there it is.
Hell
That's
yeah.
that one.
Dude, man. God damn it. The mail.
Check the mail, check the mail.
As a reminder to help guide our data collection, any analysis performed should be focused on answering some of these main questions. How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's emotional state? How does granting elevated access to the VM affect a person's values and goals? How does someone effectively navigate and experiment with their ability to change the contents of their VM? How is elevated access being weaponized? What actions and values most contribute to the destruction of the universe? Most importantly, how might your observations apply to your own universe? Bonus, how can we preset this to upper management as an operation that benefits the company? Unrelated note, whoever changed the color scheme of the desktop to pink, can you please change it back? It's unprofessional and it runs the risk of drawing eyes. Hang on.
Oh, I don't think they're talking about the background. I think they're talking about like the desktop theme, like the start menu and shit.
I was hoping that it would have changed.
So it's the implication that I think so. I think VM stands for virtual machine. It's like a coding thing.
I think the implication is that they gave Monica her abilities as an experiment. And that was basically the control.
There's another one.
It's here.